Hey guys, Brock Gillespie here with the National Putting Tour. We are here in Scottsdale, Arizona. The place is called Putting World. It's the #1 competitive putting facility in the nation. Absolutely phenomenal, and we're doing the 2023 National Putting Tour Championship. It's going to start right now.
Welcome to the National Putting Tour. Rolling. Rolling. Rolling hard on the National Putting Tour. Rolling in for the victory.
Welcome everybody from across the world. We are here in Scottsdale, Arizona. Just on the other side of that hill is the #1 indoor competitive putting facility in the world, Putting World. The National Putting Tour is here for the 2023 National Putting Tour Championship. We welcome our viewers from ESPN8 The Ocho. Let's go courtside to Brock Gillespie and Drew Stramfer. Hello everyone from across the nation. We're here at Putting World, Scottsdale, Arizona for the 2023 National Putting Tour Final. We got about 30 of the top competitive putters in the nation. They're going to be battling it out here for the top spot in the world in regard to putting. I'm just so excited about this event. Once again, I'm here with my co-partner here, one of the brightest personalities in competitive putting, Drew Stramfer.
Thank you.
Drew, tell me what you think about this Putting World venue, my man.
It is killer. There's a giant bar space. It takes up a huge area. Looks like a whole acre at least.
Yeah.
The greens are rolling really true. All the guys out here look like they're having a really good time. I'm excited to be here. It's going to be really fun.
This is our 4th year of the National Putting Tour. It's the biggest tournament we've ever done. We have some of the top putters. Chris Johnson, who just won yesterday at Pop Stroke, one of the top putters in the nation. He's out here. We got Hans Olsson from Sweden, who's one of the top guys. So, without further ado, let's get down to the action and get this tournament underway.
Let's go low.
The fans are ready, the players are ready, they're getting their final practice shots in here. There's Ryan McPherson, there's Rob Morris and Brandon Fox. There's the belt that they're playing for, and there's the beautiful MPT girls. Let's get down to the amateur division and round 1 action. Drew Stramfer. So here's Drew Stramfer. Drew was the 2022 National Putting Tour Amateur Champion. Drew taking it up that left-hand side. He's got this on a great line, and oh yes, Drew Stramfer starting the tournament off with a primetime ace. And this is earlier. This is the face-off between Philip Scott and Drew Stramfer.
I took you down last time, and I'm taking you down again.
Yeah, well, I'm going to use this today just to show you I'm better.
We'll see.
Phil had found that putter in a trash can, and he ended up not using that putter. He's got his regular putter. Here's Phil Scott, hole #1. Huge left to right break at the end of this putt. And he'll go ahead and tap that in for par. And here's our youngest competitor, Eric Tate. This is the grandson of Sean Tate. Eric's got a putting course in his backyard built by Putt Tech. So this kid's no stranger to competitive putting. And what an excellent putt for Eric there on hole 1. He'll tap that in for an easy par. And here's none other than the king, Elvis Presley. Elvis is gracing us with his presence today. He's got this running a little bit hot. And watch out. Elvis runs that long, and he's got a tough comebacker here. This breaks a little bit left to right. And oh yes, he knocks it down. Beautiful par for Elvis to start the tournament. Now let's go to Kerry Olch. Carrie's one of the top female putters in our Pop Stroke series. She just misses birdie there. And here's the face-off between Brandon Rutledge and Spencer Edmonds. This got a little bit heated.
Going down, this is my state.
Yeah, parking
I
lot.
live here.
Parking lot.
I live here.
And Brandon going straight to the parking lot call. Here's Brandon Rutledge, hole 1 for birdie. Maybe Brandon was still a little bit heated up from that face-off. He just leaves this short. And unfortunately, Brandon's going to make a bogey there. Here's Spencer Edmonds, one of the top amateur putters in the Phoenix area. Nice 2-putt for him.
On the first tee, Chris.
And to start off the professional division, the man, the myth, the legend, Chris Johnson. Chris, considered by many one of the top competitive putters in the world. He's the 2023 PuttingChannel.com Player of the Year. He's going up that right-hand side first, and it sweeps back and then breaks back to the right, and oh yes, Chris Johnson with the primetime ace on hole number 1. And here's our marquee mic'd up professional match, Jeff Gibraltar versus Kevin Lucas. Both of these guys have played in a PGA Tour event. They're both very accomplished putters. Kevin Lucas, hole 1. And a great line for him, but just leaves it a little bit short. And now here's Jeff Gibraltar. He's a multiple-time winner on the major series of putting. He also just won the huge World Putting Tour Championship in 2024. Took home a $25,000 first-place prize for that one. Now let's view our putt tracer technology. You can see the desired line there. And ouch, Jeff just runs it right through that line. He runs this quite a bit long.
Garbage.
You'll hear him throughout the broadcast say trash and garbage. Those are his 2 words to say when he makes a bad putt. He just misses that to the right. And here's another one of our top female competitors, Samantha, here on hole 1. She's got a little bit of a left to right comebacker, and she makes it. Here's Claire. Claire, another one of the top female putters at this facility. She hit that a little bit too hard. Here's her with the comebacker off of the fringe. Oh yes, beautiful putt for Claire. And now let's go to our third face-off. Here's Rob Morris versus Pete Lyon.
Come on, let's go. The only thing going down is my score. Yours is going up.
These guys are good buddies. They're from the Orlando area. Here's Rob Morris going with the right-hand sideline first. There's 2 paths that you can travel on this hole 1. You can go to the left or you can go to the right and let it sweep back to the left. Pete Lyon starting it up the right-hand side first. Pete won a very lucrative high roller tournament at Pop Stroke earlier in the year. We'll tap that in for an easy par. Now here's the man, Hans Olafsson, one of the top competitive putters in the world. He's part of the Swedish putting team. Multiple titles in the last 30 years. One of the most decorated competitive putters that there is, and he left that a little bit long. For a guy like Hans, this is just a routine putt here. You'll notice that Hans has an extended follow-through, which is kind of unique to the Swedish putters. The National Putting Tour is brought to you by Cool Cat Interactive. You need a custom designed website? Go to coolcatinteractive.com. Here's Jeff Gibraltar and Kevin Lucas.
I think I got to hit this right in the middle of Kevin's locker. Don't blink, boys. Don't blink, boys. Blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. Just, hey, if you keep digging long enough, you'll find one.
I've never seen a squirrel dig. It just picks up off the ground. I just want to let everybody know, I'm 1 missed putt away from dressed like him ordaining his wedding in Vegas.
Perfect.
For a job.
We're not doing the dress thing, so
Can I borrow your suit? I'll take your vocals too.
Now let's get down to our featured amateur versus pro head-to-head match. This is Elvis versus Bobby Cavanaugh.
This is a Graceland.
we'll find out, baby. You ready?
I'm ready.
Come on, baby.
Come on, Bobby.
Good luck to you, man.
Okay, right.
Thank you very much, sir.
Good luck, Jeff.
Hello, ladies. How are you?
Bobby Cavanaugh was the 2017 Major Series of Putting Amateur Champion. You also may have seen him on the Holy Moly TV show, where he was a proud contestant on that show. Here's Cavanaugh going with that right-hand line. He just left that a little bit long, but he would tap in for par there.
Think In-N-Out Burger's hiring for me this week?
I hope so. You keep putting like that. Stick to your day job.
It really only depends on if they open on Sundays anytime soon.
Y'all enjoy this one with me?
Oh, look at that.
You know, it is fall. All the acorns are dropping.
I just keep picking them up.
You just keep picking them up, man.
So here's Drew Stramfer, hole number 12. He's trying to hold it together here. He's a little bit on tilt right now. And that was an awful putt. Wait a second, what's happening here? Oh my God, Drew Stramfer is quitting the tournament. What is happening here? Yeah, Drew is really pissed off right now. He's a good putter. I don't know why he's doing this right now. Drew, come on, buddy. Yeah, I guess he's quitting the tournament, so I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see if we can talk him back into coming back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Shanks.
Now let's get back to the professional division. Here is Adam Shanks. Adam just won the team championship at the 2023 Pop Stroke Tour Championship. Adam's going to run that a little bit long, but he would make that for par. And here's one of the top competitive putters in the Phoenix area, Jeff Galloway. Jeff, one of the favorites in this tournament. He loves this Putting World synthetic putting course. Leaves this putt a little bit short.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan McPherson.
Now here's boy wonder, Ryan McPherson. He's one of the top competitive putters. Two-time World Putting Tour champion. He's established himself as one of the best putters in the world. And he's got this on a beautiful line. Oh yes, nothing but the bottom of the cup for Ryan McPherson. And here's his buddy Nick Hedman, another very strong competitive putter, and he's got this on a great line. Nice. Back-to-back birdies for McPherson and Hedman there. Here's Brock Gillespie with the comebacker on hole 1. That putt is supposed to break a little bit to the right. It just didn't for him, so he's going to tap this in for bogey. Tough start for Brock Gillespie. And here's National Putting Tour mainstay Richard Herbert with the beautiful putt for par. And round 1 is now complete. Jeff Galloway leads the way at -10. Chris Johnson in second place at -9. Jeff Gibraltar in third place at -8, and 3 players are tied for fourth at -7, Ryan McPherson, Justin Purvis, and Scott Spiewak. The amateur flight is just playing 1 round, so it's official. We have a champion. Drew Stramfer has won the amateur flight back-to-back years. We were able to get him back from the parking lot run that he did. Spencer Edmonds finishes second at +2, and Kerry Olch with a nice finish finishes third at +3. In our head-to-head matches, Drew did beat Phillip, Spencer did beat Brandon, and Bobby did beat Elvis. Now let's go to the professional division, round 2. Here's Chris Johnson. A tough miss low side for him. Here's one of the OC's top putters, Parker Colvin, tapping in for par on hole 1. Now we got Justin Purvis, hole 3 for par. Tough miss for him there. And here's local putting legend Brian Pfeiffer with a nice par on hole 1. Scott Spiewak, he's ran this a little bit long. Him and his buddy Alexi Smalley there have a nice banter back and forth. Here's Scott Spiewak with his comebacker, and he just misses. Here's Ryan McPherson, hole 9. Oh, yes. Here's Travis Hogan with a tough par putt on hole 1. Nice make for him. And now we got Dalton Marsh, hole number 9. Oh, yes, right in the heart. Let's go to hole 14 with Brock Gillespie, Jeff Gibraltar, and Kevin Lucas. Jeff, what's going on here?
Well, he's talking smack pregame, and he wanted to bet 50, but I'm going to make it 100 if you can make it. Obviously, I just showed him the line. I mean, you know, a pro is supposed to make it once they see the line, and he's a pro.
Okay.
So let's see if he can do it.
This is getting interesting, guys. $100 on the line. He's going to throw a $100 bill in the cup. And if anybody can make this putt, it's Kevin Lucas. He's one of the more clutch putters out there, and he does it. Kevin Lucas takes home the money. And folks, this is getting heated out here. Now let's get back to the professional round 2 action. Here's Brandon Fox. Brandon and Brock Gillespie just finished 6th in the Pop Stroke team event. Brandon's a great putter out of Los Angeles. Here's Sean Tate. Oh, yes. Nice putt for Sean there. And here's Chris Johnson finishing up on 18. Our marquee group is now done. Jeff Gibraltar, Chris Johnson, and Kevin Lucas all post very nice scores. Gibraltar leading the way at -20. What an incredible performance so far by Jeff Gibraltar. Here's Pete Lyon, hole 15. Nice birdie for him. And let's go to his buddy Jacob Fair on hole number 16. This is one of the longest holes on the course, and does this one have enough? Oh, yes. And here's Rob Morris, hole 17. Huge right to left putt here, and Rob thanks the gods for that one. Here's Hans Olafsson, hole 16. He's asking for it to slow down a little bit. Now this putt breaks a little bit right to left, and a lot of the players don't see it. And ooh, tough miss for Hans there, and a sign of frustration. Hans is an exceptional putter, and he's not having his best day. And there's Alex Stickroth with a nice birdie on 17. And now we go to Claire, hole 10. About a 3 to 4 inch left to right break, and Claire masters it. Beautiful putt for her. And her friend Samantha, she just watched Claire make it, and she follows suit. Back-to-back hole-in-ones for Claire and Samantha there. And the third player in this group is Richard Herbert. He's seen the line twice. You figure that he can replicate it, and he does. Gives us his signature fist pump there. Here's Scott Spiewak, hole number 11. And that gets him to -9. He's climbing up that leaderboard. Claire, hole 11. She just watched Scott make that putt. Can she follow suit? And just enough speed. She got it there. Nice make for her. And here's Nate Nichols, hole 18. Nate, a very accomplished pop stroke putter, and he rolls it in. And now we got Randy Reeves. Randy, one of the top Professional Putters Association putters from the East Coast, and he just leaves that high side. And now we got Adam Shanks finishing up his second round. Everybody thinks this is going in, and he just misses it low side there. Here's hole 17, Alexi Smalley. Alexi, one of the top competitive putters in the world under 25. Jeff Galloway to get solo second place after 2 rounds, and he cannot believe that didn't hold its line. National Putting Tour is brought to you by Crybaby Golf. Do you have a buddy that's a crybaby on the golf course? Get him a shirt at crybabygolfwear.com. Here's one of our leaders right now, Justin Purvis. Justin, one of the top players on the World Putting Tour. Putting World's Tour is called the World Putting Tour, so he's a regular at this place. He's got this on a great line. I really like this one, and yes, Justin Purvis for birdie. He's one of the leaders out here today, and he shows why he is one of the best putters in the world. Samantha hits a really nice putt here. I like this. Oh, yes. Samantha in the house. What an excellent putt for her. And now we got Claire. Claire used to play high school golf. She's a very good putter. Kept her head down really nicely on that. This is holding this line well, but it's going to be a little bit short. Our stage 1 is done. We had 36 holes. Now the top 33% of players and ties will make it to stage 2. Stage 2 is a 6-hole situation. The scores do not start over. The scores are going to carry into this 6-hole playoff. We're going to have a lot of drama, a lot of personality out there. It's a lot of fun. So round 2 is now complete in the professional division, and Jeff Gibraltar is leading the way at -20. He's got a 6-stroke lead over the second-place competitors, Chris Johnson, Jeff Galloway, and Justin Purvis. They're all at -14. And in 5th place is Ryan McPherson at -12. Let's go down to an interview with Brock Gillespie and our leader, Jeff Gibraltar. All right, guys, stage 1 just finished. No surprise, the usual suspects, Jeff Gibraltar, 20 under through 2 rounds. I mean, you want to talk about just pissing everybody in the field off right now. That's what this guy's doing. He's one of the best putters in the world for a reason. Jeff, please tell me a little bit about your rounds and what you were feeling out there and what you had going on.
Well, after the very eloquent introduction you gave me, I proceeded to 3-putt the first hole. So it was a rather inauspicious start. Maybe it relaxed me, though. So after that, I just trying to follow Chris and Kevin making every putt. I mean, you just have to make them all, it feels like, because these guys are so good. They started going in, and once a couple of them went in, it was kind of a train wreck downhill, right? All downhill from there, so a lot of fun.
Knocks it in. Never a doubt for Mr. McPherson. And now we got Jeff Galloway. Jeff is coming off a real nice birdie on hole number 2. Jeff was the 2022 National Putting Tour Phoenix champion. He's very accustomed to being at the top of the leaderboard. Jeff has elected to go to the left-hand line. He's got this on a good line. Oh, yes. Jeff Galloway in the house. He's a local here to Phoenix, and he knows this putting world course. So Jeff Galloway has made his first 3 putts. Guys, he's only 3 back right now. Now we got the leader, Jeff Gibraltar. And he runs that left. Now we do have a little bit of drama here. Jeff Galloway is in the ball game. But Jeff Galloway's got to continue to make putts. So let's see our leader, Jeff Gibraltar. Huge hill on the right. Watch this thing come down. Very easy to be long here. And just leaves it low side. So he's giving Galloway a chance. You never know. So now here's Jeff Galloway staring it down. Looks like he's also aimed up that right-hand side. He's taking an aggressive line here. And you have to do that. You have to go after it. You can't leave it short. You got to aim maybe an inch outside the right edge. Just let it drift back in left. Beautiful putt by Mr. Galloway. So here's Ryan McPherson. He's got this on a beautiful line. Oh, yes. Ryan McPherson walking it in. One of the best putters in the Phoenix area. Great showing for him. All right, so this is the final hole. Jeff Galloway, incredible performance. Just coasting in here. He's done what he's needed to do to lock up second place. He's got this on a nice line. This usually creeps back to the left and doesn't. But a great performance by Mr. Galloway. What a performance. Jeff Galloway. Now in the sports world, we call this a victory lap. This is Jeff Gibraltar. He's got a 3-stroke lead.
Mashed potatoes!
And he's got it. This might go. Yes! He's done it! He's done it! Ladies and gentlemen, he is our champion. And what a performance. And we got something for you here. The National Putting Tour congratulates you. Go ahead and show the crowd the belt.
Good to have this bad boy. Yeah, I like that.
Jeff, I had a feeling that a World Putting Tour champion was going to win this thing. I mean, what an awesome performance. I got to ask you, though, Mr. Galloway giving you a little pressure there at the end. Were you feeling it at all? Or did okay, yeah.
The first 3, how can you not feel it, right? Yeah. And he had a great putt on 4, and I watched it slide by and felt a little breath of relief. Yeah. But yeah, it was pure stress.
Yeah. Well, the National Putting Tour would like to congratulate you on being the 2023 champion in your rookie performance on the National Putting Tour, no less. And gosh, what an amazing performance at this Putting World facility. Well, guys, that's it. Jeff Gibraltar's our champion. 2023 is now complete. Thank you once again for watching. We'll see you next time. The tournament is now complete. Once again, Jeff Gibraltar is the 2023 National Putting Tour champion, shooting -21. Jeff Galloway with a strong finish there, making 3 birdies in the final 6 holes to finish second at -17. Tied for third is Chris Johnson and Justin Purvis at -15, and in 5th place is Ryan McPherson at -14. In our head-to-head matches, Pete Lyon did take down Rob Morris, and Jeff Gibraltar did beat Kevin Lucas. Thank you for watching this presentation of the 2023 National Putting Tour Championship. We thank all of our viewers from ESPN8 The Ocho. We'll see you next year.